Hello fellow controller players, welcome to another tip video. Today we are looking at recoil in Insurgency Sandstorm. Now recoil, one of the hardest things to control. Let's have a look at a couple tips here to help you control that recoil just a little bit better. Let's have a look at your class to start things off. There's a couple things you can add to your gun to help improve recoil. That could be a bipod, allowing you to go prone or against a window or a ledge and control recoil a lot easier. And let me tell you, this will let you beam across the map. There's also the recoil grip, which you can put on, which lets you easier to reduce your vertical recoil when running around, a little bit more run and gun than a bipod. Helps a little bit, but it's not going to make you a professional. You can also chuck on a compensator that reduces the horizontal recoil if you are struggling that much. Not all guns have these, some guns work better than others. You've got to also remember the sight you have on. It's going to be extremely hard to control a 4 times on a full auto AK than it is going to be on an LMG laying down. I really like the 1.5 times for most of my guns anyway. Right, let's have a look at recoil in the game. When shooting your gun will go extremely high. Tip number 1 is going crouch. Crouching helps recoil just a little bit, but makes it a lot easier to control in the long run. We stand here, we reach nearly the top of that window. If we now go crouch, start from the bottom once again, you can see we cut off at the bottom of the window, improving the recoil drastically. Crouch is very hard to learn. If you have a special controller with paddles on the back, binding one of these buttons to crouching will help you a lot in these fights, being automatically able to go crouch in every gunfight you get in. Number 2 is standing still. Without standing still, your gun is going to go all over the place. It doesn't matter how good you are at controlling exactly where your person's going. Strafing left and right while trying to shoot is always going to be hard to control your recoil. Let's see how I do, even though I'm a little bit more experienced when trying to shoot steady in one place compared to strafing. You can see my shot definitely went a little bit all over the place there, a little bit more. At distance, that's going to cause me to miss quite a lot. Tip number 3 is using single fire on your gun. For some reason, guns in this game, their first burst is the most recoil. It's the hardest to control. Switching over to single fire, being able to tap slower, will allow you to have more coordinated shots and to be able to hit your target at distances. There should only be certain times you want to spray full auto across the map. Pulling down on the stick is going to be extremely hard to learn. The more you do it, the quicker you'll get used to it. So just try and get used to that recoil with these other tips. Crouching, not moving, single fire when needed. But if you're still really struggling and you don't know how to get better at it, you can always go prone. Prone reduces your recoil magically. You can see here, that is me doing a full spray without touching the stick. The gun hardly moves. You'll be able to control recoil across the map quite well. Unfortunately, recoil is going to be hard to learn. It takes time. It took me a lot of time to get used to PUBG. This game was kind of easy just due to that. But the more you get used to these little tips, crouching, standing still, single firing across the map when needed, you'll get used to recoil a lot quicker. Remember the guns you're using, the scopes as well. You don't want to be using 4 times full auto spraying across the map. It's not easy. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you guys start crouching, start playing a bit slower, not running around while trying to shoot. Hopefully these tips helped you, and we will see you next time. Peace.